What's up everyone? I have a 5 Sauropod victory for you today. Sauropod is a unit that I had not revisited for the longest time, and I think the current iteration of it is actually super powerful, especially because it shares a pack with the Elephant Seal. So you have very good access to scaling, and the gold generation that multiple Sauropods provide is just crazy to think about. So yeah, it wasn't as difficult as you might think. And I honestly think it might be strong enough to be considered a puppy pack meta, so you will check out in this second that how I play this run. For now I just take a beetle. Unfortunately I was rolling for geckos and I didn't manage to find any. But it's okay, we won the first round, so it's no big deal if you lose this one, which we do. We get the heart back anyway, so no big deal. We get to replenish the balloon, which is super nice. And here is one of the rare cases where I take a flying squirrel. I think for the 5 of a kinds that are tier 6, it's actually pretty beneficial to have a flying squirrel, so you can focus on purchasing other things rather than the ferret. I was thinking about selling the ferret there for a second, but both of the bluebird hits landed on it, so that's kind of making my decision a little bit harder, and in the end I might consider taking it until the end of the run, or at least until the big pivot happens. For now I just try to find some more levels, which we thankfully do in the gecko, and I think here pangolin is the play. New owl is super good now that it's a 4/4, and when you have one big gecko you don't really need any other units, but I think having it receive some extra HP is going to be super beneficial. Yeah, you can see here it's going to wipe the entire enemy team with the 5 extra HP that it just received, so yeah, super nice. The flying squirrel is going to continue buffing it via the balloon as well. And honestly, at this point in the game, my game plan was just to find a garlic in order to put on the gecko, and then I can start putting rice on the entire team. Thankfully there we got a garlic plus rice, so that's just perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything better. And the opponent is pretty weak as well. They obviously leveled up into double caterpillar, which makes them extremely weak to face off against. But yeah, we have very good shop luck. As you can see, we have a bluebird and a flying squirrel level prepared. We're going to be taking this on turn 9 obviously. For now let's just try to win. It's actually going to be a very nice draw with the Hoopo Bird's ability there. That's one of the reasons why I like taking Hoopo Bird for 5 of a kinds. It gets you a lot of draws, and for tier 6 5 of a kinds you want a lot of time to be able to transition and start up the team, so yeah, super nice to have that. We also have rice on 3 of the units, so we can focus on buying some canned food instead. This is looking like a window, yeah. Not even close. We had very good math with the gecko there, so that's why we won. And other than looking for levels, we don't really need to do anything else. Yeah, you can see we only have 2 levels. Unfortunately, we could not manage to find the Hoopo Bird, which is kinda sad. But what's not sad is the fact that we continue winning. And we have 5 more wins left to go, so we do have quite a bit of time to transition into the Sauropods. Taking the first level up is a T-Rex most likely, and second one is a mantis shrimp. For a second I was thinking about maybe just going 5 of a kind mantis shrimp, but I had done that recently. I'll still take them though, because they're going to be very useful to have, especially the T-Rex when you get multiple Sauropods on the team. The Sauropod stat line is 4 attack and 12 HP, so it really benefits a lot from having a big amount of attack. Here we're going to win just barely, which is kind of unfortunate. Now we are at 6 wins with 0 Sauropods on the team, so I was hoping to find some more, and here we thankfully find the first one. We can sell something in order to make space. I decide on the Hoopo Bird. Flying squirrel I think I will sell once we get to tier 6, so we have a lot of gold to find more Sauropods and the elephant seal. And finally the T-Rex is starting to buff the Sauropod a little bit. I think because of the bad weakness hits, we actually lose there. I think we had a chance to draw there, but whatever the case, we don't really mind the loss because we were at 4 hearts. We're going to take a level here, hopefully find another sauropod or an elephant seal. Unfortunately, neither of which showed up. We did find another one naturally though, so that is super nice. And with a level 2 plus a level 1 elephant seal, it's actually super nice that we have 3 gold worth of refund. So if we buy a food, it's basically just free. And I think I decided to buy the pancakes just for that reason. Yeah, even with another sauropod we get a refund of 1 or a profit of 1, so we made 4 gold there. We are going to transition into the elephant seal here, I think, or the sauropod, either of which is fine. Yep. And next turn is when the run really starts popping off. Hopefully I'm hoping that we lose here because we'll have more time to show off the crazy amount of scaling that we receive. But actually we win there, even though we just transitioned and we only received a single T-Rex buff, and that was still good enough for a win. Getting the level 2 elephant seal immediately, which is super nice, and we can start scaling now. Melon and lemon will go onto the sauropods, but all of the other perks will go onto the elephant seal, and you see how quickly we start scaling up, right? The front line is 22-29 already, so that's super nice. Opponent is running not elephant seal, sauropod too, which is kind of a rare occurrence. I don't see it that much, but we just destroy them. And we are going to continue getting even stronger with more perk purchases. Yeah, a single perk makes us 2 gold back, so from 10 gold we went to 14, and now we're going to go to 15. Super nice. The only thing that we need to do is find the last sauropod, which I think is going to come pretty soon. Yep, here it is. So we don't even need to be cautious with rolling, which we can just use all of the gold on the perks, and that will be the end of that. Let's take a look at this fight. It's obviously going to be a pretty easy victory against another sauropod user, surprisingly enough. But yeah, you can see it's not even close. And this is going to be the final round of the video. It's going to take a little bit because the sauropods generate so many gold nuggets or gold coins, but it's no big deal. We like to see the scaling. And yeah, we'll just scale up a little bit more, and then we can transition into the final sauropod. I don't think we need the chocolate, so we can pass it up safely. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, I hope you show me your support by liking, subbing, doing all that generic stuff, and I'll talk to you next time as we manage to face a very peculiar opponent here in this slot.